Alright, we're in against Standard VR. See what they brought. It's a lot that I was afraid of. Mega Lucario, Mega Blastoise, Whimsicott, Mousehold, Ceruledge, and Hisuian Zoroark, actually. That one is a bit of a surprise. So, let's all check as always, what can we not worry about? No Floette means Scrafty is a little bit more free to do what it wants. No Gyarados here, which means... doesn't mean much, honestly. They brought what I was mostly afraid of. I do think Charizard, Venusaur is a pretty good place to start. This gets a bit screwed over by a Ceruledge lead. But I can always just go back to Scrafty with Intimidate to hull against that. And I might need Farigiraf just for that Thunderbolt pressure onto Blastoise. And Dragapult would also help. Maybe Farigiraf to start. Fox Whimsicott priority, you know? Try this. Alright, good luck, have fun with the Standard VR. What did they lead with? Whimsicott Mousehold is not what I was expecting. Okay. I would not be surprised if one of these is the Zoroark, actually. Okay. Well, Mousehold could always be offensive bomb, which would hurt. I think what I'm going to do is Mega Charizard and protect it. Maybe get Scrafty next turn, and we will go for a Sludge Bomb into the Whimsicott. What happens here? Okay, so Venusaur is going to be very fast. Whimsicott Tailwinds. Venusaur should still be outspeeding with Sludge Bomb here. Probably reveals my Scarf. Whimsicott was real. We knew that as soon as we filmed, but yes, it's real. And that is the Zoroark there. Okay, interesting. Life Orb Zoroark, okay. And we know Mousehold is in the back. Okay. I feel alright about going for Heat Wave here. And out of fear of Encore, I think I'm going to go into Farigiraf. Yeah, Charizard Heat Wave does look really strong. Life Orb Zoroark. I don't think it should be able to KO Charizard with anything. Could be wrong on that. Like, you'd think it's just going for another Hyper Voice, maybe, right? Helping Hand for Hyper Voice? Or what? Yeah, okay. That's a lot. But I should be picking up 2 KOs, right? Use Citrus Berry up, that helps out a little bit. Missed something. Whimsicott, huh? Well, at least Zoroark's going down, that was a big threat. Would have been really nice to get that Whimsicott out of there. But what are you gonna do? Their last slot definitely is one of their Megas, I would have to assume. Or it could be the Ceruledge, maybe. Yeah, it actually is. Okay. Hmm. What I'm thinking is I could Air Slash into the Ceruledge, get chip on it for the Venusaur Earth Power later. Maybe Trick Room with Furgraph. Expecting to go down, honestly. I think I'm going to do it. But if I'm allowed to get the Trick Room up, that's really nice. I doubt I can, though. I doubt they're going to let me. Moonblast the Charizard, is that right? Okay. Not a KO. Yeah, Bitter Blade the Furgraph. That makes sense. Air Slash does about half, which means that this is... I believe that means it's offensive. Okay, Venusaur... Venusaur can get a KO here. Zord got the KO on Zord, that's right. Okay, so... How many turns of Tailwind left? Just the one? Okay, in that case... I think I protect Charizard. And I kind of have to Earth Power... into the Ceruledge. Let's try that. Ceruledge, I don't think it went for Protect based on that. Misty Terrain does what for them exactly? Is that preventing sleep on Ceruledge? Okay. Interesting. Gotcha. Okay, well, yeah, Venusaur is Ceruledge, and it's down to the Maushold Whimsicott. So I do have a Sun turn left. They're actually out of Tailwind. Not that it matters too much. I'll go for a Heat Wave, and then Sludge Bomb the Whimsicott just to get it out of here. Oh, right. Earth Power the Whimsicott. Goes for Tailwind. I will still outspeed the Maushold with Venusaur, so Whimsicott should be going down here. Yep. And then what are you KOing with the Maushold, if you can KO anything? Pop Bomb into Charizard, yeah. Alright, and then we have Scrafty. Game should hopefully be wrapped up. We'll see though. Scrafty, it's not so... I think so. What I can do here. Scrafty's always going to survive a Pop Bomb anyway, thanks to the Intimidate. But I can just Fake Out and go for an Earth Power. Sure, yeah, Protect works, I suppose. Okay, so I'm actually a little bit worried about Topple on Maushold. If I go to -1 defense from a close combat, as they KO Venusaur, that would be an issue, because then I don't think I'd survive a Pop Bomb. So we're just going to go for the knockoff first. If they... I wonder if a knockoff into 2 Earth Powers does it. Encore. This guy has Encore. Shoot, okay. Okay, they do have to... this sucks. Okay. They'll have to pop bomb Venusaur. One turn tail and left. It's probably killed Venusaur. Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to do. I don't have any options here. Oh, darn it. Okay. Did I? I'm struggling? Oh. That's pretty bad. Okay. I got caught by this thing, yeah. I did survive all 10 hits, that's crazy. I did not think about Encore on the mouse hold. That's unfortunate. But yeah, okay. So I do take a loss here. I definitely should have thought about that, yeah. Okay, gotcha. Alright, thinking about game 2 here. I have definitely spent the trick of Scarf Venusaur. I could still go with Venusaur Charizard. And we would be able to double into a Ceruledge if they lead with that. Scrafty, I think, still looks good. And then maybe Dragapult in the last slot could be nice. Farigiraf didn't end up doing all that much. Like, it prevented potential priority Encores from Whimsicott. It did never go for it, but that could have been because Farigiraf was there. But yeah, I'll just give Dragapult a shot. So it's going to be the same lead. Zard, Venusaur, and then we have Holt and Scrafty in the back. Yeah, let's give it a shot. Okay, they do same leads theoretically. Okay, Mega Evolve and let's see what Venusaur can do to offensive mouse hold. We only do like half to it, unfortunately. Do I risk the mouse hold just KOing Charizard off rip? I think I have to be a little more aggressive this time. I will go ahead and Energy Ball into that mouse hold. Does over half to it. Man, I don't know. They do switch out into Blastoise. Okay. Or wait, they didn't switch out the mouse. They switched out the Whimsicott. Okay. Mouse hold taken very low. It's Zoroark. Okay. Flamethrower. Okay. Got it. Alright. So... come on. Again, with the misses. Alright. Okay, at the very least, Bolt looks pretty good here. Actually, I think Charizard could Heat Wave again. Yeah, I know I just missed, but I want spread damage into that Blastoise. My Heat Wave did... it's an offensive Blastoise for sure. Okay, so yeah, we'll Heat Wave again. No, we can't. Solar Beam. Shoot. Alright, there we go. If Blastoise fakes out, I'm not too worried about it because I'm still KOing the Zora anyway. It just goes for Protect, sure. Alright. So, Dragapult KOs Zora. Blastoise was able to protect. Cool. And I kind of want to see offensive deck Blastoise against the Dragapult Thunderbolt. I think the Heat Wave into a Thunderbolt should do it against Blastoise. They go with Mouse Hold. Okay. So Mouse Hold can Encore... No, well, it can just pop on to kill Charizard, theoretically. I think I go out into Scrafty here. And I will just go for Thunderbolt into Blastoise. Blastoise taken pretty low. Yeah, we're taking that Hot Bomb pretty easy. Jeez. Blastoise goes for Dark Pulse, yep. We'll be fine there. Okay. I think what I'm going to do here is Fake out into Blastoise. And Flamethrower the Mouse Hold. How much does this do to Mouse Hold anyway? In Sun. Kind of unfortunately little, actually. But it should be a 2-shot, at the very least. That's what we're looking for. Okay, they switch out to Whimsicott. Interesting. Alright, they're gonna KO Crafty here. Whimsicott can Tailwind, but the Mouse Hold is at -1. Can Mouse Hold touch Dragapult? I don't know. -1 Mouse Hold. Does not KO Charizard. So we'll go for a Heat Wave. And Dragapult. I mean, I'll just go for the Flamethrower, I guess. I don't have much to do here, actually. I could Protect. Go for the Flamethrower when it was caught. I'm not sure. Okay. Whimsicott goes for Tailwind. Interesting. Bolt will get the KO on the Whimsicott. Does leave Blastoise around. Fun's gone. I think I go for a Heat Wave here. I don't know. This doesn't look good. If Charizard's allowed to get the Heat Wave off, good kill. We might actually benefit from a double Protect. Because of Fake Out. Actually, no, we can't do that. Encore. Yeah, that messes everything up. Let's see what happens. This would be a great time for Mousehole to miss a single one of these things. I guess I miscalced, because it looked like -1 Mousehole. That's Adamant then. Well, even Adamant shouldn't have been a KO. Well, that's weird. It wasn't -1, right? Because Adamant, it says to my Charizard, it should have been a 0.4% chance to OHKO with 10 hits. That feels not right. Something has to have been off there. It couldn't have been a boosting item. Interesting. Alright. That's unfortunate, though. I really screwed up the game 1 by forgetting about Encore and going for that Fake Out. That sucks. But it is what it is. We do take a 0-2 loss for the start of Season 2 here, but we'll see if we can bounce back. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hopefully we can get a win in Week 2.